So let's go over some winners and losers from
Pistons.
the draft. And it does include a few things that will affect free agency when it came to the draft.
Yeah.
So let's start with a winner. Let's do it. The Pistons. It says clearly they're a winner. Jaden Ivey falling to them, grabbing another lottery selection from your trade with Grant, Jalen Duran. And it does mention the Italian player they drafted in the second round. I mean, we all agree they're a clear winner here, right?
I think he's the best draft in the league.
Porchita.
It's my cousin.
So you're getting the Porchita jersey?
If he ever makes a debut, we will erect a Porchita Italian flag fathead somewhere in the rafters.
So we're gonna be down in the in their version of the lounge area.
Yeah, the bunker suites.
Yeah.
Listen, I think it's the best draft in the league. I think they really had a banner night. No comment from Rico Bear. All right.
No. I there's nothing else to say. I mean, yes, they just have to go out and put it together on the court. But yes, on paper, my goodness, Troy Weaver, it was almost as if a little Mikey and a little Rico were sitting on Weaver's shoulders the entire night saying, okay, go. No, Sacramento will screw this up. And then you're saying, hey, make a deal with Charlotte. This will work. Now call New York. Okay, now do this. Now do this. Okay, get Kimball Walker's contract and buy him out. And the next thing you know, the Pistons got everything that they need. So much so, and we'll talk about this later, I think their whole free agency plan has changed because they did so well in the draft.
Next on the list, and this one pains me to call them a winner because I just want them to lose. I think it's the Jalen Green factor. But the Houston Rockets, they somehow, some way at number 3 grabbed Jabari Smith.
Loved it.
And then they also talk about Ty Washington at 29 being a selection they got from trading Christian Wood and how he can potentially be a starter if they trade Eric Gordon.
Yeah, Ty, it's tale of two seasons for people who watch Kentucky. Pre-injury, good. Post-injury, useless.
Yeah.
I don't know what the truth is. I would defer to Rico there. I'll stick to the Jabari Smith thing. No prospect in that draft was more sabotaged by his teammates than Jabari Smith. Davison and Wendell Green, the two guards at Auburn, it was like willfully trying to derail this young man, not giving him the ball, freezing him out. I get it. He went 3 for 16 in the second round. They got their ass kicked by Miami. Bottom line, Jabari Smith is a rock-solid kid, hard worker, and an elite scorer. This kid can face up. He can drive. He can shoot the three. That is a cornerstone for Houston.
That was. They didn't expect that one to happen. They were probably sitting on Banchero coming there thinking, okay, wait, he's gone. Chet, like, are we really going to get the number 1 pick of the draft at number 3?
Yes.
Kind of reminds like when it happened to the Celtics, except for you guys made a trade, but you ended up with the best player at number 3.
Well, it's also a reminder how badly the Pistons got screwed. Imagine if they were just sitting at 3 and they got Jabari. Man.
True.
Man.
But his
wouldn't be talking about some of the bums you're trying to bring to town.
His grandfather did not play for the
All
Lions.
right, keep it moving.
Ty Washington, I don't know if he hit the wall. I don't know if it was injuries. But he ran out of gas at the end of the year for Kentucky.
Here's Ty's jump shot. That's a water bottle to nowhere in case you're at home. David?
Another winner here, and before we move over to the losers, this one's kind of off the board. And this is the NBA G League Ignite as a winner. They get 3 draft picks in the first round, or 2 in the first round, 1 in the second round. Last year, they had the same. 2 first round, 1 in the second round.
And next year, they're going to do the same thing because the early mocks are out, and every other pick is G League Ignite.
But see, here's the thing about the G League Ignite. I think you're going to start seeing less kids going there because you get drafted in the first round, but you're not the lottery pick. You're not 1, 2, or 3. People draft who they see. And, think about it. If Jaden Ivey played on the Ignite team, is he going 5? You're thinking, nah, probably not. They can get you to the league, David. But, yeah, when you see somebody playing in the tournament, playing for Duke, playing for Auburn, playing at high-level programs.
What about Michigan State?
Well, they didn't have anybody.
Oops.
Let's move over to the losers here. And these are
Michigan
basically
State basketball.
these aren't teams.
David, throw your flag. I can't find mine.
These
Thank
are
you.
not these are not teams based on the draft, but these are players
Yeah.
based on the draft.
Go
And it
ahead.
first starts with Kevin Durant, simply because the news before the draft was Kyrie wants out, and now it says because KD may want out, he becomes a loser here because of the draft.
I disagree, and here's why. KD could actually land if he tells the Nets, I'm not playing. Straight up won't report. Nets are going to be forced to trade him. He's got the cachet and the clause. He can name where he wants to go. Nets will be forced to take a lower return. He'll be a winner because he'll get exactly what he wants.
But because of his ego, Mike, he won't do that. I feel it's like LeBron. You created this mess, and now you got to live with it.
Yeah.
And I think his ego is too big for him to walk away from the Nets and say, I need to go and be a second player on a team.
Let me give you some high-level analysis on this 75 and sunny day. I don't like Kevin Durant. He does not seem like someone I want to hang out with.
No, he's petty.
There's your analysis.
And here's the thing.
I can't stand him. He's an unbelievable ball player, but man alive.
Because that means he left the Warriors. I could go and do this on my own. I don't need you guys to win a title. Well, the Warriors have won a title without him. If he goes to another team, he's admitting, I can't do this
Had
on my
he
own.
stayed, he'd be Bill Russell.
Yeah.
He could have won 8 titles in 11 years or something absurd.
Last year would have 2 years when Steph and Clay were out, probably not enough to win, but
But
you're
they
right.
win every other year.
Yeah.
And they keep, look, in the Warriors, it worked out. They're set up. I think the Warriors could be better next year, which is utterly terrifying.
And then I'll close it out with this loser based on the draft. He becomes a loser, and it is DeAndre Ayton. It says here the Pistons' path to draft or to signing him may have ended when they drafted Durant. And then it also says another potential location was San Antonio, and they drafted Jeremy Sochan.
Do you understand
You know
what
who else,
do you
David?
understand?
Let me add to this. I'm sorry, Mike.
No, you're fine.
You know who else, David? I was
hate it.
reading the Hawks.
Correct.
The Hawks said, "Oh, we'll make the deal, but he's not a max player."
All right, but these are
Dropped
all
him.
stupid opinions. Jeremy Sohan's nowhere near ready to play. Jalen Duren's nowhere near ready to play. You're signing a guy to a 4-year deal, not a 10-year pact.
He's a loser.
Hey, so are you. These are stupid opinions. Like Jalen Duren's going to be able to start for you, next year. How ridiculous.
When everybody's opinion is stupid, you sometimes got to ask yourself, maybe it's my opinion that's stupid.
And those are your winners and losers from the NBA draft.